Hey everybody, Cody here from Venomous Wargaming. Welcome back to another Age of Sigmar battle report. Back here with Michael again, and he's playing his Khorne Bloodbound this time against my Flesh Eater Cords. So, 2,000 points at open play / open war. We're utilizing the open war cards, so nice and fun times lay ahead. So, like I said in the other videos, if you guys haven't already, be sure to check out the links in the description below to Goldmine Games, where we're recording out here in Richmond, Texas, my Facebook page, as well as my Patreon page if you guys want to support me. So, we're going to go straight into it now, and we're going to go over deployment, list, and all that stuff, and we'll see you guys in just a minute. Here are with the open war cards. So, to start things off, the deployment is going to be a little bit of a weird one. So, we're going to deploy in some boxes. And the objective is going to be War of Attrition. So each player adds up the value of the wounds characteristic of all enemy models that their army slays. At the end of the 5th battle round, the player with the highest total wins, even if their own army has been wiped out. Alright, so that's very simple. And then the twist is double or nothing. So roll a dice. On the roll of a 1, 2, 3, no twist cards are used for this battle. On the roll of a 4 to 6, draw 2 more twist cards. Oh dear, okay, so roll a dice, sir. 3. Okay, so it's gone. Easy peasy. Alright, and then as per the rules, I have a lot less wounds than he does. So, I gotta take a ruse card, so I'm just gonna go with this one. And I don't think I'm supposed to tell him about, yeah. I don't know the rules behind it. We're going to go over it in just a second. So, there it is. You guys can see it. Just go ahead and pause the video, and we'll go over that. And we're going to go ahead and deploy and all that stuff, and we'll see you guys in just a moment. So, here we are with 1,980 points of Flesh Eater Cords. So, no battalions. Going off from my leaders to start off with. My general is going to be an Abhorrent Ghoul King over here on a Terrorgheist. His artifact, thanks to James Gregory for messaging me on Facebook. You're awesome for suggesting I take the Grim Garland. So basically, that means that every enemy unit within 6 inches of him at any time in the game, they are going to be at -2 to their bravery. So pretty interesting. Hopefully that comes into play. And he's on a Terrorgheist for obvious reasons. And other leaders in the list, I have a Vargulf Courtier up here in the tower, keeping a watchful eye over everything like he normally would. A Cryptghast Courtier over here on the staircase, and another Cryptghast Courtier over here at the base of the tower. That's it for leaders. Going into battle line, I have 2 bricks of 30 ghouls, 1 here, 1 there, another 20-man brick of ghouls right there. And for my behemoths, I have just an additional Terrorgeist in the list, and for my other choice, I have a 3-man unit of Crypt Flayers back there. So, as far as the list goes, Felix Montoya, he commented on one of my videos, and he's been commenting quite a bit, so thank you, sir. You're awesome as well. He decided to go ahead and comment on a video saying that he wants to see ghouls in this list. So, here you go, sir. Your ghouls, as requested, to sustain the damage that is going to come from these duders, which is going to be very, very much. I don't even know if that made sense. So, yeah. So anyways, that's going to be it. So that's 1,980 points of Flesh Eater Quartz. We're going to go over to Michael now, and he's going to talk about his Khorne Bloodbound. Hey everybody, so here we are with Michael's Khorne Bloodbound. So take it away, sir.
So first I have a Brass Stampede Battalion with a Lord of Khorne on Juggernaut. He has the Gore Cleaver artifact and the Violent Urgency trait, which allows everyone within 8 inches of him to reroll charges. And then I have 3 units of identical 6 Skull Crushers. All of them have their axes and banner and horns and champion. And then we have Slaughter Priest.
Yep, he's up here in the Ocularum.
He has the Talisman of Burning Blood, and the extra prayer he gets is Killing Frenzy. And in front of him, I have 2 units of just 10 Blood Reavers with the Meat Ripper axes. I think that is something ripping axes. And then a unit of Skull Reapers with their normal mortal blade, not the demon ones. And then to celebrate the changes to the Forderbolt stuff to give them Monsters of Chaos, I have some Skin Wolves that I can finally put in a list without ruining everything.
Yep, so there you guys go. My first time seeing Skin Wolves on the table, so yeah, they're very pretty.
And then over here up on the fortress is another Slaughter Priest with Hack Blade. His extra prayer is Bronze Flesh, and he's with a unit of 10 Blood Warriors, with the champion having the Blood Glaive.
Alright, so there you guys have it, 2,000 points of Khorne Bloodbound. So we're going to go straight into it now. So Michael went ahead and won the roll-off to deploy first. He obviously won the drops, so to say, to go first because he deployed this as a battalion. I don't have any battalions, so he beat me. So it is your choice, sir. Do you want to go first?
You can go first.
I will go first. Alrighty guys, so we're going to go straight into Battle Round 1 for the Flesh Eater Quartz, and I will come back to you guys at the start of my first hero phase. So, beginning of the hero phase on Battle Round 1 for the Flesh Eater Quartz. Quick addendum to my list. My general, which is the Ghoul King on Terrorgheist, his command trait is completely delusional, so I can change my delusion at the start of every hero phase. And I'm starting the game with Defenders of the Realm, because I knew that once Michael started deploying, I knew that he was going to finish before me. Anyway, sorry I got cut off there for a second. So Defenders of the Realm is going to be the delusion I'm starting the game with, because I realized I was going second. So that's going to be it, and yeah, I recommend to everybody just start off with completely delusional if you really want to, and if you are starting off with that, I recommend Defenders of the Realm, and then you guys can change it at the start if you have completely delusional. So without further ado, the only thing I can do in my hero phase is cast a spell. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Unholy Vitality from the Ghoul King on Terrorgheist. That is a casting value of 6. So on 2 dice, here we go. Okay, so that goes off, and obviously I'm selecting the ghouls right in front of me. Sorry for not declaring that, but yeah, that's where it's going. So, can you deny?
No, it's like wizards have to be within 18.
Okay, so yeah, so that's going to be it. So the ghouls right in front of the Ghoul King are going to have Unholy Vitality, and that's going to be it for the hero phase. So I'm going to go straight into movement, and I'll be right back, everybody. So, into the movement phase on Battle Round 1 for the Flesh Eater Quartz. I did not move forward that much. I'm keeping at least half of all my units, except for the Flayers, within my own deployment zone, so I can benefit from Defenders of the Realm, which allows me to reroll failed saves of 1. So, as long as all my units are at least half within their own deployment zone. So yeah, that's the point in that. Shooting is a joke. He is way out of range of 10 inches, which is basically my only shooting attacks. And charges, he's way too far. So I know this is a very short and abrupt phase, or turn, so to say, for me. I know you guys are probably disappointed in that, but from a strategic point of view, I am really trying not to just go Killjoy and just run forward and try to grab Michael. Because he's going to grab me a lot worse, and it's going to hurt very badly. So I'm just kind of bracing for impact here. There's really no way to cushion the blow that Khorne Bloodbound will deliver to you. So yeah, I'm just going to call my turn here. I know it's very short and sweet, but yeah. So we're going to go straight over to Michael's Battle Round 1, and we'll see you guys at the beginning of his hero phase. Right, everybody, so beginning the hero phase with the Khorne Bloodbound.
So my general's going to put Inspiring Presence on these Blood Reavers because his special command ability won't really help right now. And then this Slaughter Priest is going to pray for Killing Frenzy onto the Skull Reapers, which gives them +1 to hit. It goes off on 4, so it goes off. And then this Slaughter Priest is going to prey on them with Bronzed Flesh, which will give them, goes off, and it gives them +1 armor.
Alright, so they got what, a 3-up armor now? Or a 4-up?
I think 3-up.
3-up armor, alright. So that's excellent against taking on a whole bunch of ghouls. Anything else in your hero phase?
Nope, that's it for hero phase.
Alright, everybody, so we're going to go into Khorne Bloodbound's movement, and we'll be right back. So, end of the movement phase for the Khorne Bloodbound. As you guys can see, Michael just kind of moved up everything accordingly. He's planning on bracing for a second turn. So, yeah, these guys all up here advanced, so they're not going to be able to charge, and as you guys probably can tell, Khorne Bloodbound does not do any shooting as Khorne wills it. And they obviously don't have any magic either. So, yeah, that's going to be it. Are you sure? Absolutely 0 charges?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because the only people who can charge are way back there.
Yeah, and they can't. Alright, so that's it. So we're going to roll to see who goes into Battle Round 2. So, here we go. A 5 and a 4. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take that then. So we will go straight into Flesh Eater Court's Battle Round 2, and I will be right back with you guys. Everybody, so beginning of Battle Round 2 for the Flesh Eater Courts. So, in the hero phase, I'm going to go ahead and cast Unholy Vitality again on that 30-man unit of ghouls right here. So, it goes off on a 6. It does not go off. And he's going to use his command ability and do Inspiring Presence on this 30-man unit of ghouls. They're just within range to make them immune to Battle Shock this turn. So that's it for hero phase. So, also at the beginning of my hero phase, forgot to mention that, I'm also going to change my delusion over to the Crusading Army, so I get to reroll 1s to run and to charge. So, we're going to go straight into movement now, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so into the movement phase on Battle Round 2 for the Flesh Eater Courts. Everybody is surging forward now, as you guys can see, getting ready to take on some Blood Reavers and stuff like that. So, starting things off in the shooting phase. The Abhorrent Ghoul King is just within 6 inches of this unit of Blood Reavers, and they are -2 to their bravery. So, the players are going to start off with their shooting attack. They're going to do their shrieking ability into these guys. So, I roll d6s, got 3 of them here, and I add a 1 to the result, and they suffer mortal wounds in the difference. So, what is their bravery?
It's normally... They have an icon bearer, so it's normally 6.
So -2 to 4. So I need 4s to cause mortal wounds. There is... Yeah, so that is 2 mortal wounds, and that's it.
Are there 2 mortal wounds each?
No, 1. Or no, wait. Yeah, just 1. So one guy died to a mortal wound from the flares there. So next up is going to be the Ghoul King on his Terrorgeist. He's going to use his Death Shriek from his Terrorgeist into that same unit. So this has a base value of 6. I roll d6, add it to it, and they suffer that many wounds in difference to their bravery. So they are bravery 4. So here's a D6.
7.
5, so that is 7 mortal wounds down on them.
And I started with 10, and I had 9, so that's 2 guys left.
Okay, alright, and then next up I'm gonna do this unit right here, this other Terrorgeist I mean. He's gonna go ahead and shriek into these guys right here, so D6. 4 plus 6 is 10, and their bravery is unmodified.
So their bravery is 6.
6, right? Yeah, so 4. Yep, 4 guys go down here, and they are just getting peeled off at random. Alright, so those 4 guys are dead, and that's going to be it for shooting. So we're going to go straight into the charge phase. I'm going to do some pre-measuring and have a good think, and I'll come right back. I don't want to overcommit here, so the only thing going in is going to be the Ghouls. So this unit, with Crusading Army, I get to reroll 1s, so they're going to go into, well, wherever I want. I forget, I don't have to declare where they're going, so yeah. Rerolling 1s. Okay, so they get a 6 total. They're definitely going to go into the Blood Reavers. I'll move them in a second. And those Ghouls are going to obviously go into those 2 guys just to finish them up. So, they are going 8 inches. And that is it. So we're going to go straight into moving them in. And then we're going to start activating. So I'll be right back. Alright everybody, so here we are going into combat. At the end of the charge phase, ooh, I just dropped a dice. So this is what the Ghouls all look like after charging. I activated these guys off camera to prevent having to cut from scene to scene. So there are 21 Ghouls within striking range of these Blood Reavers. They have 2 attacks base plus 1 because they are over 20 or more models, so they have 3 attacks now. Now, they are going to be swinging in intervals of 7. I'm just going to keep rolling and rolling if these guys don't die. So, 7 guys swinging at a time, re-rolling this 3 times over. So, hitting on 4s, and they get to re-roll 1s because they're within 15 inches of the Ghoul King. I think it's within 15, but they're very close to him. I mean, he's literally right there. So, re-rolling this 1. Okay, so I'm pulling out all the misses. On 4s. Not too terribly bad. So that is 6 wounds, no rend from the Ghouls here.
They have a 6-up save.
Oh wow. Okay, so 3 guys die. So that leaves 3 more.
Yep.
Okay, let's do that again. So second handful on 4s, re-rolling 1s. Oh, another one. Okay, let me remove all the misses. That's cocked, actually. Okay, so let me remove all the misses. This isn't going to take near as long as there's not as many. And these will wound on 4s. Okay, so missing just a few more. And that is 7 more, it looks like. Alright. Okay, I got him. Alright, and then your activation for those 2 guys, and we'll go over there and do that. Alright, so those 2 Blood Reavers over there are going to swing into those Ghouls.
You have the 3 attacks because the champion gets 2. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. So it's 1 with 1 rend.
Alright, so no armor saves, so 6-up Deathless Courtiers on those Ghouls. Alright, 1 Ghoul dies, and I'm gonna go right back into activating them. All these Ghouls are piled in here. I'm just rolling the same 7 over again. I have a whole bunch in range to attack, but I don't think it's gonna be necessary to roll that many. So, on 4s, re-rolling 1s. Okay. And these are all gonna wound now on 4s, no rend. No rerolls. And that is 7 again. Okay, apparently I like rolling 7s to wound with everything.
And 6-up saves.
Got him. Okay, so that's that Blood Reaver unit.
Another Blood Tithe.
And that's another Blood Tithe from Michael. So that's gonna be it. Battle Shock isn't gonna happen. I only lost 1 Ghoul here, and Michael doesn't have to take any Battle Shock. So that's going to be it for my turn. So we're going to go straight into Battle Round 2 now for the Khorne Bloodbound, and we'll see you guys in the beginning of his hero phase. So beginning of Battle Round 2, hero phase now for the Khorne Bloodbound. Michael's going to take it away for y'all.
So my Lord of Khorne Juggernaut is going to use his command ability Blood Stampede, and he gives 3 units and himself +1 to wound when they charge, so he's going to pick all the Skull Crushers.
Ouch.
And then this Slaughter Priest is going to pray for Bronze Flesh onto my General on a 4-up. Nope, he rolls a 1, so he's unworthy and takes D3 wounds. So he takes D.
Ow. Wow, that sucks. I did not know that was a thing.
Yep.
Ouch.
And it doesn't go off.
Poor guy.
Yeah. And he's going to pray for Blood Boil on those Ghouls.
That doesn't sound nice.
So goes off and does D6 mortal wounds. Does 6 mortal wounds on them.
Oh, okay. Alright, so 6 Deathless Courtiers now on those Ghouls. Not a 1. So that is going to be 6 Ghouls dead immediately. Water Priest.
So he's going to cast, or pray for Killing Frenzy on my General. So 4-up, goes off.
Alright.
So my General has +1 to hit. And now he's going to Blood Boil the Var something.
Varwolf, yeah.
Varwolf. So on a 4-up, nope, doesn't go off.
Okay, well, that's good. Alright, so that's it for hero phase on the Khorne Bloodbound. Good lord. And we're going to go straight into the movement phase now, and we're going to be right back whenever that's done. So into the movement phase on Battle Round 2 for the Khorne Bloodbound. The Ghouls are going to have a little bit of fun here in the combat phase, it seems. So into shooting, do you have anything you want to shoot?
I have nothing I can shoot.
Alright, so that leaves only one thing to be done. Charging!
So let's start with the Skin Wolves.
Alright.
They're gonna go
Double ones?
nowhere.
Can they re-roll or anything?
No.
No. Okay. Well,
But-
too bad. We'll see you guys next turn. So the Skin Wolves fail. Next up.
Next up is them, and with the Brass Stampede, his artifact that they will get, and their horn, they get +5 to their charge. So they are going 14 inches.
Yeah. Okay, wow. Ooh, nasty, nasty.
Should I just roll everything and move?
Yeah,
since
go
it's
ahead
gonna-
and roll and move. It's fine.
Okay, so they, same thing except they're with an 8 of the General, so they can re-roll it.
Yep.
So they are going, I'm going to re-roll that. So they're going 16 inches.
Oh,
The
yeah.
General himself gets, oops, that's 3 dice. 2 dice, gets to go, he's going to use his command ability on himself, or trait. So he's going, 13?
13 inches in total.
Yep. And then the last unit of Skull Reapers, I'm going to re-roll that. So they're going like 12 or something.
Yeah, pretty high. 7 plus, what, 5?
Yeah.
Yep, that's 12. Okay, any other charges?
Nope, because they ran to get out of the way.
Yep.
So that's all charging.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let Michael push him in from order, and we'll be right back. So, this is what it looks like after everybody's done charging. So, these ghouls are encircled, so they're going to have a great time. I'm looking forward to that. The Terrorgheist here, the Varwolf, and my Ghoul King on his own Terrorgheist have all been charged as well. It's like I was saying. Ghouls, Varwolf, both Terrorgheist, and those Ghouls all have received charges. So now I'm going to suffer some crushing charges. So
for each unit within 1 inch of one of my units, they take D6 mortal wounds. And normally I have to do a 4-up to able to get it off. But with Brass Stampede, if I'm within 3 inches of another unit, it goes off automatically.
Yep. Hence why they're all kind of combo lined.
So there's 2 units within 1 inch of these ghouls, so they take 6 mortal wounds.
Okay. So they get 6 up Deathless Courtiers, so they're within 6 inches of the Varwolf. So, on 6s, they survive. 2 survive, 4 die. I'll just remove those right here. Bam. Next.
Next, he's within 1 unit of that courtier guy, so he takes
Gassed.
2.
Takes 2. 2 Deathless Courtiers. Made none, so he is down to 2.
And that Terrorgheist takes 5.
Alright. That Terrorgeist now is going to do Deathless Courtiers. Wow. He only takes 2, so he is down to 12 wounds remaining. Next up,
Vargulf's within an inch of 2 units, so he takes 7.
Alright, so 7 Deathless Courtiers on the Vargulf. Making 1, so that's 6 wounds, so the Vargulf's down to 2 wounds remaining. And who do you want to do next?
The General and Terrorgeist, he's within an inch of 2 units, so he takes 8.
Alright. So 8 Deathless Courtier saves on the Ghoul King. Made none, so he is down to 6 wounds remaining. Ghouls take crushing charge damage
From 2 units, and that's 10 mortal wounds.
Alright. So, 10 6-up Deathless Courtiers. Made 1, so 9 ghouls die, and I'm going to go ahead and pull them off. Those ghouls are, pretty much at almost half strength, I think, right now, because they lost 6 to the Burning Blood stuff, and then they lost 9 right there, so, yeah. And then, right, so, at the end of the charge phase, this is what the board is looking like after all the crushing charge stuff has been done. So now Michael's going to go ahead and activate his general right here against my Ghoul King. So, go for it, sir.
So first with his Wrath Forged Axe, and his artifact is the Gore Cleaver. So he has 3 attacks, he gets +1 to hit, so he's hitting on 2s. 1 miss. He's wounding on 3s because he's wounding on 2s because he charged and his command ability. So he's wounding on 2s. With a 6-up and a 5-up is 3 mortal wounds.
Each?
Each. Because...
Okay. So 6-up Deathless Courtiers. Need to make at least 1 to survive. Made 1. So down to 1 wound remaining. And so you guys know, the reason why the whole mortal wound stuff is happening with the general is because of his, what's it called, Gore Cleaver?
Gore Cleaver artifact, yes.
Yep. So, yeah, fun times. And now the Juggernaut is going to go on the general?
Has 3 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Whew.
Wounding on 2s.
Oh,
Nope.
I skirted away with my 1 wound. Alright, whew, ouch. Let me have a think. I'm going to activate my Ghoul King now, because if he doesn't go, this champion here on Blood Crusher will probably kill him, and I got to try as hard as I can to get rid of them. So, the Ghoul King now is going to attack. So, 5 attacks from him himself, hitting on 3s. And that's not good. And wounding on 3s. 1 wound at -1 Renser.
So 5-up save. Nope.
1 damage. And then 2 attacks from the Terrorgeist Skeletal Claws. These hit on 4s. 1 hit. This wounds on 3s. 1 wound at -1.
5-up again? Nope.
The 3 damage. 2. Okay, not bad. Now, 3 attacks from the Terrorgeist Fanged Maw. So this has the Gaping Maw special rule, so if I roll a 2 wound roll of a 6, it causes 6 mortal wounds. So, hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounds on 3s. Woo! 1 wound and 6 mortal wounds. The wound is -2 rend.
So 6-up. Nope.
Alright, d6 damage. Ah! So 7 wounds down in total. So that guy takes 2 and dies.
And then he takes 5 and dies.
Alright. So 2 Blood Crushers down, not bad. Alright, so what do you want to activate now?
I'll activate this unit right here.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let Michael pile in. We'll be right back. so all piled in and ready to go. So where do you want to go first, sir?
So the champion will attack the courtier. And since they have axes and they're the exact same profile as their juggernaut, so I'm going to just roll all their attacks at once.
Yep.
So they're hitting on 3s.
Ouch.
And wounding on 2s because they charge the command ability.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4 wounds, no rend.
So, let me check the armor real quick. And how much damage? 1. Alright, so 6 up Deathless Courtiers need at least 2 to survive. No. Alright, so the Courtier dies. And next up,
these 2 regular guys is going to attack the Var Gulf.
Yep.
So same thing, so hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 2s. That's 4.
4 at no rend is a 5 up armor save. Made none. 6 up Deathless Courtiers. Nope, and the Vargulf is dead. Alright. Michael sacking all the ghouls! Lots of attacks. On 3s, on
3s,
yep.
3s and 2s.
That is 9 wounds. Alright, so 9 wounds at no rend, so 9 6-up armor saves. And that is 8 ghouls dead because they are outside of 6 inches of a hero. So let me remove 8. For me, I'm activating these ghouls right here to go into these blood crushers to try and get rid of them before these ghouls get annihilated. So these guys hit on 4s, you're rolling 1s. The black dice are the rerolling 1s for those ghouls attacking the skull crushers. Okay, so removing the misses, which aren't very many, thankfully. And the black dice wound on 3s, the rest of them wound on 4s. So, there went 1, I'll just reroll. Ah, alright. So pulling out the failures. And that's it. So that is 8 wounds and no rend.
4 up save. Yep. That's 6 to go through.
Alright, so that's 1 wound down on somebody and 1 guy dead. Alright, so that's pretty good. And we're going to go let Michael activate. All of these guys with the white bases are going into my ghouls.
Hitting on 3s.
Ouch. Ooh, come on, ghouls. I want to say you guys survive worse, but I honestly don't know. At least there's no rend.
Yep, wounding on 2s. That's 2, 4, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 wounds.
Alright, so 19. I'm going to go grab those dice. 19, 6-up armor saves. Ouch. So I made 1. So 18 are dead, because there's no Deathless Courtiers, so nobody's within 6. So I think that's all of them. Let me count. Like that, 18 ghouls died, and there was exactly 18 ghouls left, so that unit is wiped. So over to my activation. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do this Terrorgheist, so let me grab his dice and come right back. Go with this Terrorgheist into this unit of Skull Crushers. So, his Skeletal Claws are going to start off the party hitting on 4s. All hit. Good job. Wounds on 3s. Okay, and that is 2 at -1 rend.
5 up saves. They both.
Alright. And then 3 attacks from the Fang Maw hitting on 4s. Come on, man. And then wounding on 3s. Oh no. Alright, so that's it for the Terrorgheist, and now over to your activation, which I'm assuming is that unit.
Yep, my last unit. So I'm going to start with the champions into your general.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s. That's 4.
4 at no rend, so 4 4 of armor saves. Of course, I fail 3. Oh, 3 6-up Deathless Courtiers. It's cocked, but it doesn't matter. He's dead. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and explode into bats. So the way this works is every unit within 3 inches of him suffers D6 mortal wounds. Or D3 mortal wounds, sorry. So the Terrorgheists is going to suffer 1. So 6-up... Nope. No more 6-up Deathless Courtier because there's no general nearby, or hero nearby. So he's down to 11. And then the Khorne General is going to take 3 mortal wounds. Your champion's unit that just killed him is going to take 2 mortal wounds. And I think that's it. Oh, let me measure to see what the flayers are. On those flayers, 2 6-up Deathless Courtiers. Nope, none made, so 1 guy's down to 2 wounds remaining. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the Skull Crushers into those ghouls.
And wounding on 2. So 3.
So 3 6-up armor saves. 1 made, so 2 more ghouls die. And that's going to be it. We're going to go into Battle Shock, and I'll calculate my losses in that unit, and I'll let you guys know. 15 ghouls here, so that's going to be 7 guaranteed dead, plus 4. Yeah, I think that might be the unit. Let me go count that. Just the ghast remaining. So that is it for Battleground 2 for the Khorne Bloodbound. So yeah, that hurt really, really bad. I was not expecting the amount of mortal wounds to come through at first, and then all those wounds. Holy crap. That was awful. So now we're going to go ahead and roll off to see who gets Battleground 3. So, I'm going to go ahead and just roll mine now. I roll a 2.
I rolled a 5.
5.
I'm
okay.
going first.
Alright, so say goodbye to this army, everybody. We're going to see if I can survive this. So going into Khorne Bloodbound, Battleground 3. So Battleground 3 for Khorne Bloodbound's hero phase. Take it away, sir.
So my general's going to use his command ability again and activate. Actually, I should probably check to make sure it's in range. 24 inches, yeah. Activate on them. And these guys and him, so they get +1 to wound when they charge. Then this Slaughter Priest is going to Blood Boil the Terrorgheist.
Yep.
So on a 4-up, goes off and it does 6 mortal wounds.
So he is down to 5 wounds remaining. And
he is going to actually make sure he's okay. He does that killing frenzy. So he's going to pray for killing frenzy onto this unit of Skull Crushers. Goes off, so they get +1 to hit.
okay.
And the other Slaughter Priest is going to Blood Boil the last poor ghoul. He is unworthy of Khorne and dies.
Yay!
And I get a blood token.
Alright, is that it for hero?
Yep, that's it for the hero.
Alright, so we're going to go straight into movement phase now, Battleground 3, and we'll be right back. Phase, Michael's actually going to use Relentless Fury, so until your next hero phase, each time a Khorne model in your army is slain in the combat phase, you can make a pile-in move and then attack with the model before you remove it. Use the lowest line on the damage table if it has one on its war scroll when resolving this attack. So into the movement phase and the end of Battleground 3 for the Khorne Bloodbound, this is basically what it comes down to. So those guys advanced, and they're coming out to the gates over there. And everybody else is moving forward that can move forward. So, moving to shooting phase.
No shooting.
Alright, charge phase.
Let's see if the skin wolves are more motivated, not that there's been blood.
Yep. So they're going to make it into ghouls, and we're going to come right, fellas, we're going to go.
They get +4, so they're going 14. Not that they can go 14, but
yeah, they're just going for ghouls and Terrorgheist.
And more crushing charges.
Yep.
so fat, I won't be able to get 3 of them in base to base or in combat. And my general's going to charge. He
can go wherever he wants. So where's he going to go? Flayers?
He is going to charge around and target the
gas.
old guy in the back.
Alright. So, activations?
I'm going to activate him first so he doesn't get murdered by flayers.
So into the ghast.
So his axe hits, hitting on 3s because he's unbuffed, wounding on 2s because his command ability goes off of him, and that's 6 mortal wounds and a regular hit.
So 6 mortal wounds go onto a 6-up Deathless Courtiers. The ghoul is dead. And that's it. So my activation, I'm going to do the Terrorgeist, and I'll be right back. Charge actually goes off against my Terrorgeist.
And the ghouls.
Yep.
So the Terrorgeist takes 6 mortal wounds.
So the Terrorgeist dies, so I'm not going to activate him. And he's going to do D3 mortal wounds on... The Terrorgeist dies, he's going to deal D3 mortal wounds to this unit, because the bats. 3 on that unit, and then D3 on this unit. 1. Alright, so 1 mortal wound down on that unit. And that's it.
Well, the crushing charge
on the ghouls
does 4 mortal wounds.
And so 4 ghouls die, so we're just going to do that. And that's it. So, I'm going to go ahead and activate the ghouls without the Crypt Ghast, and minus another ghoul. We're all going to attack into this Skull Crusher unit. So, they hit on 4s. No rerolls of any kind, so I'm going to pull all these misses. Wounding on 4s. And that's it. So that is 7 wounds and no rend.
4 saves. And take 2.
And I did not even get 1. Alright, so your activation, either the Skull Crushers or the Skin Wolves.
I'm going to choose the Skin Wolves.
Alright, we're going into the ghouls.
4 attacks each, hitting on 3s. And they can't hit. And wounding on 4s, but each 5 up is an extra attack. So they get 2 extra attacks, so 3s and 4s. Yep. So that's 3 wounds minus 1 rend.
So 3 ghouls die.
It's 2 damage each.
6 ghouls die. Hitting on, well, the ghoul Ghast over there, he hits on 4s. He wounds on 3s. He's got 1 wound against that guy.
4-up save?
No. Okay. And your turn to activate either these Blood Crushers or those.
I'll activate these guys.
Go for it.
And unfortunately, I positioned it where I can't really... I only get 3 guys in, and neither of them are my champions. 1, 2.
This is gonna feel good.
Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 2s as they charge. 9 wounds.
Alright, so 9 wounds now on 6-up armor. That is 8 ghouls dead, and almost a unit. There's only going to be 2 left. 3 flayers into the Khorne General. So they hit on 4s, 6s, cause a mortal wound. That's 2 mortal wounds and 6 hits, wounding on 3s. And that is 4 at 1 rend.
So he has a 4-up save now. Saves them all.
Okay.
So just takes the 2 mortal wounds.
So he's down to 3 wounds, and that's it for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and save you the trouble and just boop, he's dead. All right. So battle shock on those ghouls. D6, they're dead. And that's gonna be it. So let me go pull them out. So end of Battleground 3 for the Khorne Bloodbound. All I got left is these 3 flares. So I'm gonna go straight into my turn, and literally all I can do is shoot at him and fight him, and after that it's gonna basically be game over because there's nothing I can do about all that. What's his leadership or bravery? Okay, so I can't hurt him with that. So I'm gonna go straight into combat to see if I can at least kill him for what he did to my poor Ghoul King. So 4s to hit the general, 6s cause mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds. Okay, so at least I got him. And that's it. That's going to be game. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fight that many Skull Crushers, and I think they're going to be extra mad that I just killed the general. So at least I got that. So I'm going to go ahead and just call it here. Awkward left-handed handshake. Good game, sir. So we're going to go into after action, and we're going to talk about our list there, and we'll see you guys in just a moment. So Michael here definitely wins. So with Khorne Bloodbound, as you can see, they're pretty good. That's probably the best game I've had against something that's really able to hit hard other than Stormcast. And with Stormcast, they're not really nasty stock. You kind of have to build them to be nasty. So Khorne Bloodbound, almost the same principle, but you hit like a freight train regardless.
I was surprised how much stacking all the charge bonuses and getting the automatic stuff would let me pretty much charge everything and trample everything.
Yeah, definitely. And we were talking off camera. I think one tactic I could have done is fall back a little bit and try and funnel him in between the tower and the wall you guys see behind me over there. And that was a good idea, but my deployment was I'm in that little rectangle, and in order to get over there I would have had to like start advancing and stuff, and he was going to catch me regardless. If not your Blood Crushers and Skull Crushers, definitely your Reavers. And they would have gotten in at least and held up all the Ghouls. So the Ghouls were there to be a bubble wrap, and those bubbles got popped instantly. So yeah, so there's really not much to say about that. It was a pretty good battle report. Really shows you the power if somebody can afford Skull Crushers. You said they're $100 for maybe 6? Yeah, that's American dollars. I don't know how much it is in whatever currency you guys may be watching in. So yeah, they're very expensive, but as you can see, they're very worth it on the table. And for Flesh Eater Quartz, I don't think I really have an answer to Skull Crushers, other than maybe try to outmaneuver, and that's really about it. I think I can out-mortal wound them with some units, but whenever the charging thing comes in...
Be tricky because they have a save against spells, and once they kill a model, they're Bravery 9, so you can't scream at them very well.
Yeah, so you just either A, got to get a really good jump on them, or B, lure them into a trap and hope your general doesn't fall right into it, or hope your enemy general doesn't go, oh, okay, I'm going to fall right into this obvious trap you're setting up for my very large based models. So yeah, that's how it ends. So be sure to check out the link in the description below to go to my Facebook page, Patreon, and Goldmine Games to check out Mike's shop and let him know how fabulous he is. He didn't hear me, but okay. So yeah, so this is the end of the battle report, obviously, and we're going to probably go straight into another game and change up the list dynamically to see what else we can do with each other. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you thought about it, and what you thought about the list, the painting, the models, the table, all that stuff. So yeah, that's it. So we're going to go straight into the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Happy wargaming, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.